Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis and I post 4 videos a week on a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday and Sunday at 7 AM. So if you like a variety channel like this one and you want to see more videos, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And now I'm going to share with you what I eat in a day while fasting. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you what I eat in a day while fasting. So recently, well actually during the second lockdown, I started to put on weight. I was on medication from a healthcare practitioner, Ayurvedic, I'm never sure how to say it, Ayurvedic healthcare practitioner. And I noticed that my weight started to go up while I was on this medication, so I've stopped taking that now and I've stopped seeing the healthcare practitioner as well. But I noticed it wasn't coming off that quickly and I wanted to do something about it. And I did join an app called Noom, and I'm not putting anybody down who's joined Noom and has done well on it, but I found it quite difficult. It cuts calories. And I just found it really annoying having to type in everything I ate all the time. I am trying to watch what I eat while I'm fasting, but I'm not calorie counting as such. So yes, I started fasting instead of doing Noom, and I found that the weight is coming off a lot easier now. It's coming off slowly, but it is coming off. So yes, I wanted to just do this for myself. I'm not doing it to please anybody else, but I just feel better when I'm a certain weight and a certain size. I just feel better within myself. And I know that you shouldn't value yourself on weight and all that stuff, but I just feel better. I feel healthier when I'm fasting, to be honest with you. So I thought that I would just share with you what I am doing on this fasting diet. I hate the word diet as well, but I had to use it. I didn't know what else to say then. So yes, what I'm eating on this diet, and I thought I'd just share that with you, and I'd take you through my day and show you what I'm eating. First thing in the morning, as soon as I wake up, I have a big mug of warm water. So what I like to do is I boil the kettle, then I bring the filtered water jug in and I pour about half cold and about half hot, and that tends to make the water quite nice and warm, and I will drink that big mug of water. And then once I've drunk that, I then make myself a cumin seed, coriander seed, fennel seed and whole cloves tea. So I just put a teaspoon of cumin seed into the bottom of the mug. I put a teaspoon of fennel seed, a teaspoon of coriander seed and some whole cloves, and I then pour the remaining hot water that's in the kettle onto that, and I leave that to cool while I go and do my morning routine. So I meditate and I do a little bit of exercise as well, and then I will drink that later on after I've finished those. And that is actually really good for you. That can help aid digestion. It can also detox the body as well, first thing. And then once I've done that, I then get ready for my day. So I come out of that room and I put the kettle back. I do my exercise in the back room, and so I don't disturb anybody. I also put the kettle and the water out there as well, because we live in an open plan house. As you can see, the stairs are right there. I don't want to wake anybody first thing. I normally get up a lot earlier than everybody else in this house, so yes, I put everything into the back room and then I bring it all out, and then what I do is I put fresh water back into the kettle and I boil the kettle again, and I make myself my third drink of the day with the big mug. So I will put ginger, turmeric, so I'll put grated ginger, grated turmeric. Oh, hang on, my pan was boiling over and I needed to go and rescue it. So yes, I will start again with that. So I put some grated turmeric, fresh turmeric, and I grate it into the cup, and then I put some grated ginger into the cup as well, and I squeeze half a lime in as well. So I cut up half a lime and I normally about squeeze half the lime into the cup. I also add apple cider vinegar to that as well, and then I add some collagen as well, which I buy from Costco. We buy collagen in big tubs from Costco. And then this morning morning I added a small pinch of freshly ground black pepper, and I also added some coconut oil, because yesterday I learned that if you add coconut oil to turmeric, it actually helps to absorb it into the body better. So yes, I make that drink first thing, and then I pour the hot water onto that, and I leave it to cool on the table while I go upstairs and get dressed. And I will drink that later on, and then when I come back I will also have some green tea as well. So I leave the rest of the water in the kettle to cool down, and then once I finish getting dressed I pour the hot water onto the tea bag, the green tea bag, and I will drink that. At the moment I think I'm drinking a mint green tea, which is really nice. And then once I've drunk those, Ted and I will go to school. So I'll walk Ted to school, and I'll have a little walk on my way back. So I do about, I've got this route that I go on now. So I do about 50 minutes to an hour walk. So I walk Ted to school, and then I take a longer walk home. So I do a bit more walking on the way home. And then I come home and I have my breakfast. So for breakfast I will either have a smoothie or I will have porridge. The porridge that I'm having at the moment, because it's winter, I'm actually stewing up some apples and I'm putting those into my porridge. But this morning I actually had a smoothie. So for breakfast this morning I had some coconut milk, coconut drink actually. It's by Rude Health. This isn't an advert for Rude Health, I just really like their products. So I had a coconut drink. I had about 200 mils and I put that into the bottom of a blender, and then I added half an avocado to that, and I added some flaxseed as well, so about a tablespoon of flaxseed I'd say, a tablespoon of chia seed, a tablespoon of pumpkin seed as well, and then I also added some medjool dates to that as well, and then I added some coriander. So fresh coriander. Coriander is really good for the stomach, and if you've got any stomach aches or any stomach ailments, then it's really good. I sometimes suffer with stomach aches, so I like to add coriander to a lot of my meals. And I also put in some spinach, and I blended that, and then I remembered that I'd forgotten to put in my walnuts. So I had a small handful of walnuts that I also added to the smoothie. And I blended it again, and what I like to do in winter is I like to heat up my smoothie. So normally in summer, oh, I also had blueberries in there as well, sorry, I put a handful of blueberries in. In summer I will have smoothies cold because the weather is hotter. Ayurvedic medicine says that you should have colder foods in summer when the weather is warmer, and then warmer foods in winter when the weather is colder. So what I like to do now is actually heat up my smoothie. So I poured the contents of the smoothie from the blender into a small saucepan, and I put that on the hob and I just heated it through. And then once I'd heated it through, I poured it into a bowl and to the top of the smoothie, just to add a little bit of crunch to the smoothie, I added some more walnuts, some more pumpkin seed, some more flaxseed, and a little bit of chia seed, and then I sprinkled over the top some ground sweet cinnamon, and it was a delicious breakfast, I have to say. I really enjoyed that meal. I also forgot to say during that filming that I also take vitamins in the morning after my breakfast now. So I had a vitamin C this morning. I also had a vitamin B as well. I had some magnesium liquid. These have all been recommended to me by my homeopath to take, so I'm not just taking them randomly. They have been recommended to me by a healthcare practitioner. I've also got some folic acid as well that I like to take, and I also have some multivitamins here. And then I'm also taking cod liver oil, and the reason is I ran out of my BioCare cod liver, not BioCare cod liver oil, vitamin A, and this has quite a high amount of vitamin A in it. and my healthcare practitioner recommended I have vitamin A as well. So those are all the vitamins that I take first thing. And after my breakfast this morning I had one of these. These are Yogi Teas, and these are women's energy teas. I don't know if they do a men's energy tea, I'm not sure. My husband said that. They do a men's energy tea. I said I don't know. But anyway, yes, these are really nice, and I really like drinking herbal teas throughout my day. It's a great way to get water in you as well. So I have a small cup of herbal tea, and then in this big mug, again, I have another hot water. So I'll pour hot water in here and I'll let it cool down, so I have like a warm water during the day as well. So it's lunchtime now, and while I'm fasting I normally like to leave about 4 hours before I eat again. I always have breakfast, lunch and dinner. I don't think I could live without breakfast, lunch and dinner. I'm definitely a creature of habit, and I definitely need food to fill me up during the day. Otherwise I get kind of hangry. I don't mind like waiting for breakfast in the morning, that's fine, but if you have to make me wait for lunch or dinner, then I'm not a happy person, I have to say. So yes, it's lunchtime now, so it's been about 4 hours since I last ate, and I'm starting to get hungry. I find that the avocado normally fills me up quite well though, so I'm not massively hungry, but I could eat, if you know what I mean. So what I'm doing now is I'm just cooking some pasta on the hob, and I put some tomatoes under the grill with a little bit of salt and olive oil on. Only a little bit of olive oil, because olive oil can be quite calorific, but you still need your oils, especially during winter. So yes, I've just done that, and last night I made a pasta sauce that I'm going to put on the pasta with the tomatoes. So I made I roasted an onion butternut squash in the oven with some olive oil and some salt and pepper, and then I added pine nuts and dill and a little bit of coconut milk to that. And I also added cumin seeds while I was roasting the butternut squash. It was a sort of a pesto. I quite liked it. My husband and son weren't so keen. They ate it, but they didn't really enjoy it as much as I did, I don't think. And I did say to my husband while we were eating it, we probably needed some grilled tomatoes to go with it. So I'm going to try it today and see how it is. But I normally have leftovers for lunch, so I'll have what we had the night before. Howard and Ted will normally have sandwiches, and obviously because I have a gluten intolerance, I can't really eat bread. So I like to have what we had the night before, so I always make a bit extra, and then I have that for lunch. So after my lunch, I like to have a small square of chocolate. So today I'm having this chocolate. This is a milk chocolate, a coconut milk chocolate by a company called Pico. I've seen them in Sainsbury's before, and they're always quite pricey. But Howard went in there on Saturday and he said they were on offer. It's always dangerous to send my husband to the supermarket, because he always comes back with things you didn't really want but you know you need. So yeah, so basically he found it and he said it was on offer, so he bought me a bar, and it is absolutely delicious, I have to say. I don't think I'd pay full price for it, but the price it was, I think it was like 50p off or something. It was lovely. And I also like to have another herbal tea and another big mug of hot water as well. And this time I'm having a peppermint and licorice tea. I find this, because I don't eat that much sugar apart from chocolate, I find this quite sweet as well, so it's really nice to have after my lunch. And for dinner this evening, I'm going to be having Jasmine minty rice with salmon. So I baked the salmon in the oven, and I cooked the jasmine rice in a saucepan with some bone broth, and I just added a bit of mint and some green beans to that, and that's basically dinner this evening. It's a really simple dish, but it's really tasty. Howard loves it, Ted isn't so keen on it, but I really like it, and it is so easy. It doesn't take me any time at all to make it. Just before I go to bed, I'm having a nighttime tea. So these are by Health and Healthier, and these are the organic soft and sleepy, and then the nighttime ones, and I bought these from Holland and Barrett a little while ago. They were in the penny sale that Holland and Barrett do. It's like a health food store in the UK, and they normally sell a full price item, and then if you buy something similar or something in that range, you get it for a penny. So I bought 4 of these, and I'm really pleased to say, I'd never tried them before, but I'm really pleased to say that these are really nice. This isn't an advert for them, but I just really like to have a nighttime tea before I go to bed. I find it really soothing, and it really helps me to go to sleep as well. That's what I eat in a day while fasting, and that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.